Hi, Ms. Nguyen. So I'd like to talk to you today about flexible scheduling, but more specifically about flexible scheduling during a normal school year and not so much the virtual setting.
Okay.
So over the past 5 years, I've personally taught sixth and seventh grade English, and we have had a flexible schedule, but also attended bi-weekly. So what's the schedule like at Kempner High School, and is it different for each of the grade levels?
So flex, the ninth graders do come in English classes the very first couple of weeks. All of the ninth grade English teachers bring their classes at some point during like the first 2 or 3 weeks of school, but it's completely open to the teachers' time frame, so they can either come on, day 3, or they can come at the end, or they can bring half their classes one day and half the other day. So it doesn't matter how they do it, but that's the only kind of set in stone, like this is what we're going to do. And then all the rest of the grades and courses, they all can join, they can all collaborate with me and come to the library at their, whenever it's scheduled, whenever they want to schedule it. Sorry.
Perfect. How do you let other teachers know that the library is busy at that time frame or completely full and no other students can attend?
So we use the Google Calendar to have teachers book the schedule, and when other teachers check the calendar, they're able to see if somebody already has the calendar that day, so they know when it's already scheduled. I do have teachers who call me in a panic, who are, last minute, they need something, so I try to accommodate them as well. And we have 2 sides to our library, so if one side is open, I'll allow another teacher to come in, and use the other side.
Perfect. How did you decide on the flexible schedule? Was it something you implemented, or did you inherit it from the previous librarian and so forth and so on?
We already had a flexible schedule when I started, and I think that every high school in our district, we have 11 or 12 high schools in our district, and they're all on a flexible schedule. So, and they all have been for as long as I've known.
Would you change that, or do you like the flexible scheduling?
I think the flexible schedule is very important for having a successful library, so that you can help, patrons and teachers and staff as needed.
And what would you say are the top pro and top con for having a flexible schedule?
I think the top pro, like I said, it leaves it open so that you can prioritize and have teachers come in when it's convenient. They'll use it when it's convenient for them, and make their teaching schedule work better. And then I would say the con is, I would love for people to be on a rotation at like some point, just especially the English teachers, just so that they would feel like they should come in. Because I think sometimes they don't utilize the library quite as much as I would like for them to, and that would ensure that they're coming in on a regular basis.
So why do you think that changes going from elementary and middle school where they visit weekly or bi-weekly, and then as soon as high school comes around, it's kind of you do what you need to do when you need to do it?
I think that would be, a lot of the teachers' schedules are so tight. The reason why they've given me is that they're trying to fit so many TEKS and so many test preps and so many AP practice things that they don't have time, which is very unfortunate, because I feel like the library would actually help them with all of that. But again, it's the same catch-22, so they can't come that often.
So in outside of the flexible scheduling, mornings before school, lunch, and after school, do students have access to that as well?
Yes, it's for student those times. After school, we barely have students.
I am so sorry, it glitched. Can you repeat that?
So we do allow students to come in during before school, during lunch, and at lunch, we have a 1 hour lunch now, and they're allowed to do tutorials or go to lunch or go to the library. And we have sometimes almost 300 kids. I mean, I have to put a cap on it and close the library because we have so many kids who want to come in. And then after school, it's just a little small group. We don't have very many kids after school. But
Well, that's amazing to hear that so many are utilizing it during lunch, even though they don't necessarily get to come on their biweekly or weekly
right.
to school.
And of course, they're not all checking out books. Some of them are using computers. Some of them are studying. We do have a makerspace area. So they're all using different things in the library. But yeah, it's great.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for taking the time to share with me.
Thank you.